Good morning. I'm having this moment and I'm just trying to live through it. You can hear Sadie in the background. I'm having this moment of feeling like I'm constantly needed. The moments that I try to sneak off for myself, it just doesn't work out. I woke up extra early today. I was like, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take some time away. And Jacob woke up right behind me. Sadie woke up. She wanted out. I have the time pressure of having to go to work and oh, there's she's got an animal. Okay. Sadie. Okay. I broke my rule and I'm not happy about it. Anyways. I don't remember if I said it, but my intention is not to complain or wallow or feel bad for myself. Everything's fine, but there's just those moments where you're like, I'm gonna go take care of me. And other things get in the way. Your other responsibilities just seem to seep into your plans. And that's just the feeling of burden and responsibility. I'm not sure that point where responsibility becomes burden. Not that I'm feeling like any of the things are. I'm just reminded of there's the tarot card, the Ten of Swords. And it's literally a figure lying on his back with 10 swords throughout his body. Oh no, you know what I'm thinking of? Okay, there's two cards. There's that, and then there's the Ten of Wands, which is just that's the card of burden. You're carrying 10, trying to carry these 10 wands, and you're just struggling up a hill. But it's now thinking about the Ten of Swords, it's that's kind of the end. Things get easier after that point. You're it's not a defeat. It's just it's an ending of a cycle. You can't do anything else. You're just done. And I don't know what that means yet. I don't know. I'm still processing this morning already. It's 7:20. We have Thanksgiving coming up. Oh, my lovely United States friends, you guys have a different Thanksgiving than us. Ours is this weekend. I think yours is later in November. But let me know. I think I'm right on that. I think it's later in November that yours is. Because it's like Black Friday, right? So like I think your Thanksgiving falls on like the traditional Black Friday. But yeah, ours is in Canada. Ours is this weekend. And one of the things I've been kind of thinking about, family's a whole bag of worms, isn't it? Family's a whole bag of worms. Especially your like birth family. And story for another day, for sure. But I have, my parents were divorced very early on in my life. And they remarried, both of them, technically. Not technically. One didn't get married till I was older, but they've been with their partner since I was like 5. So it's been like, 2 decades. Almost 2 decades, basically. I think it has been 2 decades for my dad. And then I think my mom is close with her partner to 2 decades now. But anyways, so we have, on my side, there's like 2 separate families. And then Josh's parents got divorced when he was, I think, 18. So he was a little bit older. But we have 4 groups of parents. And it makes it really challenging to navigate family holidays. People are always feeling left out. And like, we do our best to see them, and they always want to see us on the weekends, and the weekends get filled very quickly. And somebody's always feeling like we don't see them enough, or we're not doing enough, or also just like there's a lot of mixed feelings when it comes to seeing them. Each individual like pairing, there's like healing and questioning and challenge and frustration and just like navigating personalities, navigating so much with each of them. And I feel like I head into like an emotional war zone every single time somebody wants to hang out with us. And then I feel like a bad daughter. I feel like a bad person for not wanting to not like be excited about seeing my parents. It's complicated, man. There's a lot of complication, like at least in my family. Like it's not simple. It's not simple. So this weekend we were invited to 2 events. We were invited to my mom, and then my dad and my stepmom. Josh's mom is out of the country. So my stepmom, she's pretty inclusive. She likes to invite everyone. Like friends, family, like she really like invites the whole world, which is really sweet. And so she invited my mom, Josh's dad, like, so she invited all, like, she tried to bring together all 4 of the clans, essentially. Nat's away. My mom said no, because she was like, we're doing our own thing. But then my mom was like, just Josh, Jacob, like, are you guys coming? And it's like, no, like, we're gonna go where, I actually didn't make this decision, but Josh felt very strongly about this, and I kind of didn't have an opinion. I stuck my head in the sand. I was like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to go to any of them. I just want to stay home and forget. But he was like, we're gonna go to the one who invited everybody, like the one who wanted to make everything inclusive. And I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So I had to tell my mom, I was like, we're gonna go we're gonna go another way. And then she was like, okay, well, like, your gran and I want to come over on Tuesday or Thursday. Let me know what works for you. And like, I was just like, oh, I just don't. And then again, here I am feeling like a bad person and feeling like there's like this sense of dread, existential dread of being like, they're getting older, like, you should see them, the should start coming out, and the you should act in this way, and you should want to spend time with them, and there's probably going to be a nugget, there's going to be something you learn, there's going to be something, but like, I find it so emotionally draining. And I see my mom like every week, mostly or talk to, like, it's not like, and it's like I have to be careful with what I say, because I don't know if I've worked out the emotion behind it. Have any of us? Like, I'm sure I'm not the only person with family complications. I went through this phase. Like, so I left home when I moved out. I still went back, and I saw my mom, I saw my dad. Like, I used to see them like most weekends. And then kind of once I met my partner, we started like distancing ourselves from the family a little bit. And that was during the stage of the deep healing, the beginning of the consciousness, the beginning of the awareness of us being individuals on our own life path, and that our birth families are a source of trauma, essentially. It's a story. It's a programming. And it is what it is. It's just a part of us. I didn't close the gate. No. I didn't see anything when I was out there. I guess the chaos energy is back. Anyone else? But yeah, family's complicated. I think that saving my origin story will be a story for another day. Again, good research, right? Sadie, it's 7:30 in the morning, girl. She's a collie. She's got the mouth of a collie, the body of a retriever, but the mouth of a collie. She's like very, very mouthy. Okay, well, happy Thanksgiving if you're in Canada. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving if you're in the US. Let's just flow with it today. That's my advice if you're listening. Let's just flow with it. Okay, bye.